Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little different and sharing 3 of my favorite vegan recipes with you. Now all 3 of these meals are super simple, they are quick and easy, and most importantly they are healthy and delicious as well. Now if you like these recipes, I'd love you to give this video a thumbs up, and that will let me know that you would like me to create more videos like this one. Anyway, let's just jump straight into it. This recipe is my all-time favorite vegan recipe because it is absolutely delicious and it is really easy to whip up as well, especially once you've made it a couple of times. But it's a KUMARA curry, and it's KUMARA, which we call KUMARA here in New Zealand. You may call it sweet potato, but it's the same thing. So essentially all you do to get started is peel the KUMARA and then chop it up into little cubes. It doesn't really matter what size they are, you just need to sort of roughly chop them up because you're going to roast them in the oven. So then I just pop them onto an oven tray. I put foil on because it just makes the cleanup a whole lot easier. And then to that I add a can of chickpeas. Now with chickpeas you do need to rinse them really well, and then I just add those chickpeas to the KUMARA on the baking tray, and then it's time to add all the spices before I pop it into the oven. So I'm just drizzling on some olive oil here and some turmeric, some curry powder and some cinnamon. I also like to add some ground ginger, but you don't need to do this if you don't have any, but I actually like it because it kind of just gives things an extra little bite. And then I just mix it all up together because you want all of the spices in the oil to coat the chickpeas and the KUMARA, and then place it in the oven and leave it to bake for about 30 minutes. While that's in the oven, I heat up a pan and add to that some coconut oil, my chopped up onions, a little bit more curry if I want to give my dish a little bit more bite, and my crushed garlic. And then you just need to gently stir this and cook it until the onion goes a little translucent. Then it's time to take the KUMARA and chickpeas out of the oven and then just add them to the pan. Now it's time to add your coconut milk, and I use coconut milk out of a carton, and give that a good stir. And then you basically want to simmer that for about 30 minutes and just reduce some of that liquid and make sure that the KUMARA is really nice and tender. And then when it's ready, I just add some handfuls of baby spinach leaves, stir them around until they're wilted, which is really only about a minute. And I use these cute little pots of brown rice and chia, and they're just super easy. You just heat them up in the microwave for 40 seconds. But you can just serve this with plain rice, brown rice, quinoa, whatever you like. And as I said, it is absolutely delicious. It also freezes really well, and that's why it's one of my faves. Next up are these spicy bean wraps. Now I use flatbreads for these, but you can just use this mixture and add it to rice or to pasta. So it's a really handy mixture to make up and great for freezing and just pulling out when you need a quick meal. So to start off, I just chop up an onion, and then I just drizzle a little olive oil in a pan on a medium heat, and to that pan I add the chopped up onions and my garlic, and then I stir that around for about 10 minutes. You don't want that to cook and sort of burn and crisp up, you just want the onions to stay soft and translucent. Once the onion and garlic has cooked up a little, I add some paprika and give that a little bit of a stir before adding 2 tablespoons of tomato paste or tomato puree, whatever you'd like to call it. And then I just give that a little bit of a stir before adding the tin of crushed tomatoes and my beans. And for this one I've used black beans, but I have used kidney beans for this recipe in the past and they work brilliantly as well. It was just that I had black beans in the pantry today. And then I like to add a half a tin of water, a sprinkle of chili flakes, and a little dash of maple syrup just to sweeten it slightly. That's optional though. And then you just simmer that for about 20 to 30 minutes until it reduces. And then it's time to plate up. So I like to spread some hummus onto my flatbreads, and as I said earlier, you can also use tacos or just serve the fried beans with rice. And then I've put some baby spinach leaves down, but you can use any salad that you have, any greens that you have. Pop the bean mixture on top, and then it's time to wrap it up and enjoy it. If you wanted, you could heat this up and fry it in a pan, but I don't tend to do that. I like to just eat it as it is. And I like to just serve this with maybe a little salad on the side or some more spinach leaves, and I've used a sprinkling of vegan parmesan, which just adds a nice final touch. Okay, last up is this delicious creamy pea and spinach pasta, and this is really my go-to if I'm in a hurry but do feel like I need to eat something healthy. It is just so easy. So essentially you just want a large saucepan and fill that up with water and bring that to the boil before adding your pasta, and I just would recommend using the directions on your pasta packet in terms of how long you'd like to cook it for. Mine was 7 minutes, and so 3.5 minutes into that cook time I added my frozen peas, and that's enough to cook the peas and ensure that the pasta and the peas are ready at the exact same time. When they finish cooking, I just drain them both into the sink, and then I add them back into the same pot, and then I just add some lemon juice, a little drizzle of olive oil. And to make the pasta nice and creamy, I like to use hummus, and you can use any hummus you like. You can get some really nice flavored ones here, but this is just a plain one that I'm using today. And I'm adding some fresh spinach leaves to this as well. And then I'm just giving it a nice mix to make sure that that hummus is all nicely mixed through the pasta. And then it's just time to serve it. I'm just adding some coconut yogurt on top here. You don't need to do that, but I just wanted to kind of make a little bit of an effort for the video. And I'm putting some coriander on top. Again, that's just kind of to make things look nice. But if you don't have those, you don't need them. And then I topped it off with some black pepper. And then it is a delicious, filling and nutritious, quick and easy meal. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I would love you to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.